What's going on, guys? We are back at it, back in North America. We're keeping it in North America for the time being to conquer another map, this time going for the final diamond off of New England Mountains, the Bobcat. Now, before we do that, we still got a ton of buildable hunting structures, a ton of side missions to complete, so it may be an all-week process, but we are going to conquer another map, so let's get into it. So at the moment, we're actually on the trail of a gray fox, which is the whole reason we're in North America to begin with. This all started on Mississippi Acres for the final diamond there. But we're actually on the trail of an albino gray fox, which is one of the rares I'm still missing. You guys saw the leucistic from the Mississippi video, and you've seen the piebald from a week's worth of trophies. And this would be another rare that we could mark off the list for gray fox if we can finally get her. She has been less than cooperative, to say the least. See, the problem is we didn't catch her in her zone. We caught her walking, so now we're just stuck to tracking her down. Resetting time is not gonna be super effective. I've already tried that quite a few times. But in case you guys don't know, when I only have one diamond species left, I knocked the missions out, I knocked the buildable structures out, and then I go for the diamond. And what I end up doing is I find the hot spots for the diamonds, and then I just start rotating into multiplayer. There she is. Dang. Didn't let me finish my thought. She really is not trying to help this video out at all, but you saw her, and she's definitely white, and that's a big difference. You know, some animals look, leucistic and albino could be similar. The leucistic gray fox has this yellowy, glowy look to it, and this one's just pure white. So back on her trail. But like I was saying, when it comes to only having one diamond, I like to run the hot spots. And we're at the point now where any diamond left, we only have 13 diamonds left. All of them are basically going to be unhunted. You go into a multiplayer and you'll find that the maps are basically barren because no one wants to go hunt a jackal. No one wants to go hunt a bobcat. So all I've been doing is hopping into multiplayer, waiting till I get control of the map, setting it to drink time or feed time if they don't have a drink time, and then hitting the hot spots. If there is no diamond potential or rare there, then I just move to the next multiplayer. And it's worked really well so far. Hopefully we have that same kind of success for the Bobcat this week. But before we get to the Bobcat, we have to finish these missions. And I'd like to knock this fox out, which has just been running around making this way too complex. Like, you're a female rare. I'm not that into you, to be honest, but all right, this way. And if at this point, if I catch her on the run, if I can get a shot that we can feasibly get a ethical shot on, I'm taking it. It's gonna have to be one of these where it opens up a little bit like this right here. Just saw her. I'm not taking it there. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an ethical shot to the point where I'm going to go to her drink time. On the other hand, I would have liked to at least have a chance, right? At least be able to say, well, maybe that was ethical. Maybe up here it's opening up a little bit. But see, if I'd have taken that shot, it would have just hit her in the back of the head. All right, there it is. Right there. Damn it. Damn it. I thought that was a good shot, man. But I've shot enough red fox to know at this point, not red fox, gray fox and red fox. If you shoot them with the Quest Reaper, any fox species, you drop it and you're going to end up with an ethical shot. If it gets up, then you probably messed it up. So how did we mess you up? Well, she still looks good. We definitely, I guess, probably just missed that lung on the walk. Yep, exactly. Dang, we were so close. All right, though, at least you're out of the freaking way, and we can get back to knocking out these missions so that we can finally go hunt what we're actually here to hunt, the Bobcat. So this is like roughly in the same area actually, and we're on our way to still do the same mission we were doing when the fox showed up. And I saw a level 3 eastern turkey fly over me, so that's what we're after right now. And hopefully it doesn't treat me like the fox does. Right now I'm still in the mindset when it comes to eastern turkeys that, oh, you don't see that every day, you know? If it was like the Miriam turkey, I have dozens of Miriam turkey because of how much time I spent on Silver Ridge when I first got the game. So, I mean, if I see a level 3 Miriam, a lot of times I'll just walk by it. I don't really care. But these Easter ones still feel kind of special. Still haven't gotten enough diamonds to where I'm just willing to, you know, walk past one. But I wish this dude would fly over and cooperate a little bit more than the fox did. But we are, like I said, 13 diamonds away. It's scattered across, you know, 1s and 2s on several different maps. But I do feel like this is a challenge that we will be able to get done before the next map comes out. Especially at the rate we're doing this. Like, when you only have 1 diamond species on a map, you can really hit the hotspots hard and multiplayer jump. So it really isn't that bad. Okay, we got a turkey calling. So hopefully we can get him to fly up. Crawl down here and see if we can find him. But it really hasn't been that bad. We've been producing really fast. So I do feel like we can do this before the next map comes out. We're already several thousand kills into my red fox grind on Salzwiesen for the great one. So it's possible that before the next map comes out, we could have every diamond in the game as well as every great one in the game. And that would be such a weight lifted, you know, where it's like, well, great. When the new map comes out, we just hunt the new stuff. We don't have to worry about, you know, knocking out the backlog. This is not our turkey. We're going to take him anyways. Oh, this is probably our turkey. Way back here that was just chilling. He may fly over us after he heard that shot. But it is exciting to think about being able to be done with all the great ones and all the diamonds and just waiting for the new map to come out would be sick. And we would have already done everything. We'd have done all the missions. We'd have built all the structures. So we'd probably just pick up a black bear grind or a fallow grind to kind of fill in the gap till the new map comes out. Alright, I heard your ass. Now, where are you? Gonna be just like the fox, making me take my time. At least I'm not gonna mess this shot up on a turkey, though. So at least there's that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If this dude flies over me or we can't find him, we're not resetting time. I'll deal with this, you know, later. It's not really worth it to keep slowing down doing just the simplest missions. The missions on New England, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You pick up trash, you go to lookout points and stuff. You know, it's nothing crazy. And we just gotta walk over there, but I can't do that if I'm looking for turkey. But I do think that would be, like I was just saying about the great one. If we do get the great one fox and we do get all the diamonds and we have some spare time before the new map drops, I would. All right, there's our guy. Right there. He could have ran away. I mean, he blessed us by coming back out, but I had no idea where he was at. But if I could pick up maybe another boar grind, maybe that's what I'll do. Because if I can get my 3rd great one boar and do the multi-mount, that would be a sick multi-mount to say that. Because it turns out boar are not going to be as easy as everybody thought they were, so if I could get a 3rd one, that would definitely be a good use of time to when we wait for the new map. But alright, let's pick this dude up and get back to what we're supposed to be doing. He did make it. And I appreciate the fact that he decided to fly over because I had completely lost him. But let's tax this dude and let's go do this mission so we can finally go hunt some bobcats so we can finally leave New England mountains forever. So Thank God most of these missions on New England are basically just running around to points of interest and taking pictures and picking up trash and looking at lookout points, because we keep getting distracted, and that's really eating into the time I was hoping to dedicate toward the Bobcat. But while we were out here, we found a rest zone for moose, and there's a level 5 in here. Now he has a rack that makes me think he's very likely to troll, although I haven't seen it in the daylight, so it's a little bit tougher for me to tell. But just looking when he's laying down at night in his rest zone, it does look like one of those racks that's very likely to troll. There he is. See, that's just kind of flat. And when he turns and looks at you, it doesn't have those front brow tines that you would expect from a diamond. But let's see if we can spot him again. I gotta basically put this right on him, put the waypoint right on him, because God knows when it's dark and you're on New England, you can't see anything. That's the smaller one. So he's gonna be like right there. So I just gotta move up and spot him. Come on, man. All this work, and like one of two things are gonna happen. You can go ahead and put it on the books, okay? With that rack, his ass is gonna troll me. Or since he's laying down in the middle of the night in this thick forest on New England, I'm gonna end up botching the shot. One of those are gonna happen, and then I'm just gonna be disappointed because I could have already done this mission. There he is. Not there. Right there. I'll tell you, when he kind of turned there for a second though, those brow tines do look a little bit bigger than I thought they were. Now he's not turned fully, so I can't really tell, but he does look a little bit better than I initially thought. Now if we can just get a decent shot on him. The other thing is, when it's this thick, it's very likely there's a rock that you just don't see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to end up hitting the rock, and then he's going to end up running away. But I don't know. It looks like he's pretty clear right there, so we'll try it. Did I hit him? It takes a second, so... But it looked like he... I may have just missed. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't think I hit him. It must be a rock or something. It does take him a second to go down. There he is. Okay, he did go down. And he went down fast enough that I can assume we got vital blood, because these things are just tanks, so they're going to run for, you know, a mile. Even if we got a perfect shot with a 300, it's going to run a mile. Basically, when you do a moose grind, your only real chance to not have to deal with this is to go for a heart shot. But when he's laying down like that, that would have been a pretty impressive shot if you've got a heart shot on this moose. We did get vital blood, though. Let's go. All right, so we didn't botch him, so you know that the smart money's going to be on him trolling me. Just got to take a look at the rack. Although, like I said, the rack looked a little bit better when he kind of turned, but it's dark, so it's hard to tell. But the brow tines did look a little bit bigger. And with moose, you honestly never really know. I have a level 4 that made diamond. And that level 4 almost scored 300, so it really is hard to tell with moose, especially of any of the antlered species. They're probably the hardest. But of course, I knew it. He was gonna troll. He looks like he has the rack to me. I don't understand. Maybe it's just not wide enough. Maybe that's the issue. It needs some more mass to it, but definitely wasn't the brow tines. We did get a good shot though. We did get a good shot shooting through the woods in the middle of the night, so I guess that'll be our consolation prize as we go back to picking up the trash on New England mountains, doing the last mission so we can finally go hunt some bobcat. That's why we're here anyway, so let's get back to it. So let me fill you guys in. Okay? We did the missions. Check. We did the buildable structures. We built all of them. Check. We've been hunting bobcats for 3 days now. And I have been trolled 4 times by these sons of bitches. 4 times by 4 bobcats with 4 red furs. All of them red. I don't know if I should develop the theory that maybe all red fur bobcats score at the bottom of their estimate. Okay, I don't know, but I never had them penciled in as a super shitty troll like a caribou or a barasanga or a rusa deer or something like that, right? I never thought of them as trolls. 4 times it's happened, okay? Here's the really bad news. Right now, there's a level 9, he's right up here, who also has red fur, okay? So if the theory pans out that the red fur bobcats just score at the bottom of their estimate, then this will be troll number 5, and I'm going to lose my mind. To the point where I'm actually going to leave New England Mountains and put it on the back burner and come back to it at a later date. I mean, seriously, it's in the middle of the night, okay? It's a tiny, tiny species that you can barely freaking see in the daytime. It's rocky, so half the time you're shooting at one, you're just gonna hit a rock that you can't even see because it's in the middle of the night on a river, and they're tiny, okay? And let me see if I can see him. See how he's not even in his drinking animation? They get stuck on those rocks and just perpetually rotate. The first time I spotted him, I didn't even pick up his drink zone because he wasn't drinking. He was just stuck in the traveling state. So he got stuck on the rock and just perpetually was spinning around. And then the thing that's the crazy part of this whole thing, right? I hunted the woodland caribou, which was at night and was a notorious troll, and it did not drive me to this point. And I think that's because I knew the caribou was gonna troll me, okay? I had dealt with reindeer and caribou in the past. Everybody knows they're really bad trolls, okay? Look at this. Look at him. He's never gonna stop. He's never going to sit still. So we're gonna have to take this shot while he's sitting here rotating on a bobcat that's super likely to just troll me anyways because that's all they've done so far. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of New England, so I do know that for a fact. I also got no rares, so 4 trolls and 0 rares. And this stuck in the moving state bullshit where I can't shoot him. Right there. And to be honest with you, I probably just spined it now that I sit here and look at it. 0'd for 150. He's sitting at 120. I was aimed pretty high anyways. We probably just spined him. And not that that was going to matter, because, I mean, he's a red bobcat. So, again, the theory should pan out. He's probably a troll. And if I'm 5 for 5, like I said, I swear I'm done. If I'm 5 for 5 with bobcat trolling me, I'm done. At least let me, even if I spined him, let me know that he can make diamond. We got vital blood. Let's go. We are done. Let's go. Finally, we're done, and it was a red, and we did spine the crap out of him, but we did just got lung. Holy crap. That could have been catastrophic. I didn't think about it until I actually pulled the trigger, and as I was switching over to my binoculars, I'm like, dang, that was 150. We probably just messed this dude up. Oh, but there it is, guys. We are done with New England Mountains, and this channel will probably never see another diamond bobcat because never again am I hunting bobcats. But guys, until next time, I've been Prince Pyramid, and everybody have a good one.